Good morning, good morning. I am definitely a little irritated right now. Definitely. It's Sunday today. Doing this because it's a bigger job. Don't really want to talk about it. Supposed to go to this lady's house, and it's a hoarder house. And actually, I found out later on which house it was, because she reminded me of another job that I did there. But this lady canceled on me twice, and she did the best way possible. But usually I set up my appointments for 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay, first time she canceled 30 minutes before, so I was already heading out there. And by the time I seen the text, I was 10 minutes away. I'm like, she canceled. I'm like, cool, whatever, no problem. Now she just canceled on me again today, 15 minutes before. So stupid. And I told her, I need every area clean that I'll be working in, because it's that bad. There's a difference, you know. You guys always see me moving the stuff underneath the kitchen sink. Not a big deal, which sometimes it is. There's a lot of stuff underneath there. But it's so bad to the point where I can't work, and you guys don't really hear me complaining too much about that, but I'm complaining about this one. Enough of that. What I'm going to be talking about today is how to try to find extra money in jobs that already have like set prices for property managers or customers. I guess it matters how you take it. Okay, you're gonna have, I'm trying to think how I want to start this out. I was thinking in the back of my mind I want to make a video on this because I think it's good information. No one talks about it, as far as I know. Okay. Usually you got labor and material. And that's all you got, as far as I know. Unless somebody else could break it down further. But you got labor and material. Property managers, they have set certain prices. Okay, I've been doing this for working for property managers probably now for 2 years now. It's really adding up. Really adding up now, fast. I've been in business since 2019, but I'm always thinking how I can make more money. Well, when you work property manager, your prices are usually set, especially the minimums. So if you can't adjust your labor, obviously the material's got to get adjusted. So I do a lot of shopping in the big stores, big box retailers. Okay, I go to Menards, I go to Home Depot. Also, I get a lot of my stuff on supplyhouse.com. Not affiliated with anybody. Just telling you what I do. So what I've been finding out little by little recently, or maybe this year, Home Depot, I don't know if you guys already knew this, but Home Depot used to match Menards 11% off. Total pain in the butt. I thought it was awesome, because what you would do is you would keep your Home Depot receipts. You can go. Keep your Home Depot receipts, and then you would Google Home Depot 11% off, and then it would bring you to their website where you plug in the receipts. So there were some issues with them not accepting certain stuff. You can't do it on clearance items, or I'm sure there's a big laundry list of stuff. But the problem is every single receipt, you have to log in. And I have a lot of receipts, which would be a pain. And the numbers you gotta plug in are like I can't remember, probably 12, 16 numbers. 4, 8, 12, probably 16. We'll say 12 to 16, whatever. So that's why I would kind of dread that. With Menards, the 11% off, you literally just rip the bottom off, and then you could just send out 20 at a time, 30 at a time, or whatever. But doesn't matter anymore because Home Depot is no longer matching Menards' 11% off. And I seen that, and I said to myself, no problem. No problem. Because now, I used to be a big fan of Home Depot. Used to love it. Okay? Tell you right now, Home Depot's will walk all over Menards tools. All over it. Especially when you're a Milwaukee fan. I like Ryobi too. So pretty much, I just go to Home Depot right now for just clearance items. So, I mean, I waste a lot of time. I waste a lot of time at Home Depot. I like to go around, like, see, right now I'm available, so I have nothing going on. I have other stuff I could probably do, probably paperwork-wise. But I'm like, you know what? I'll go walk the stores. There's a couple Facebook groups. So, I think there is... I gotta pull off. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I want to give you guys the exact name of these Facebook groups. There we go. Here's one of them. This is couponing at Lowe's and Home Depot. Lowest price tool. This is one Facebook page, and can you guys see that? And what people do on that page and on this other page, they post clearance items or whatever sales they find. Like, I run through rubber gloves bad. So literally, I probably bought 4,000 gloves. Something stupid. But when the box of gloves is $3.50 compared to $10 or $15 each, that's when I'll go crazy. Problem is, you don't know what kind of quality they are. I'm kind of regretting that I didn't buy more. Because I burned through gloves. I mean, I probably waste them. Not probably, I know I waste them. Some jobs, you know, if you're taking the toilet off, you got wax in your hands, I could be running through, you know, 10 gloves. Because you can't get that stuff all over the place. If you're taking the toilet off to snake it, and you don't want to get crap everywhere. Here's another one. Lowe's, Home Depot clearance deals. If you can't adjust your labor, you're going to have to adjust your material. Home Depot's got the best clearance. It's pretty ridiculous. I have a problem buying clearance materials. I have a material buying problem. I don't spend a lot of money on myself, but material, I go hardcore. I don't really, I mean, certain things, when I buy this stuff, I'll wait till it's 75% off, or else I won't buy it at all, because I don't need it. I'll buy it when, give an example. I just bought 16 bathroom vanities. This is a recent purchase. And I bought all these for 75% off. It's stupid. It's sucking up a lot of my storage space right now. I have no more room in my storage unit. None. So I'll give an example. Okay, I bought from 2 foot, you know, 24 inches, 30 inches, and 36 inches. We'll say the 24 incher usually goes for 150, 160. I think I got it for $28. And it comes with the top. And my thought is, I plan on buying more rentals in the future. So, if me stockpiling this stuff is not going to affect me, other than storage-wise. I'm trying to give another example out too. There's another one. I bought a wall pack. Not a wall pack, but lots of wall packs for light. It's like for more of the commercial area. Like maybe you'll see a fourplex, a 4-unit building, and then it'll have lights on the outside. Well, I bought a wall pack which ranges from $100 to $250, and I got these things for like $15. Haven't used one yet. I bought like 8 of them. usually you can always pick and choose what you know you guys are going to be buying. But what you do is, you buy them. You want to make sure you check the reviews on everything, because there's a reason. There could be a reason why they're clearancing off. They're trying to get rid of them, or they're discontinuing it. But say if say I had some of the lights are worth $250. Obviously, I'm not gonna charge them $250 for the light, because there's a cheaper light I could buy that I can install. So I would charge, we'll say, the typical light's probably $100. I probably charge $100, plus 10% for my part, which you typically do when you buy something from the big box stores, but you're getting it for dirt cheap. I don't really feel bad charging the right price, because I pay for storage. My friends keep giving me a hard time about it. Yeah, I got a problem, but I have to keep buying material so I can make more, so it'll benefit the job. Say I'm changing a light out, and the property manager's minimum is either like 100 or 125, then I could go take that light that I bought for $6, exterior light, LED, and charge them $25 for it. It's just an added bonus. And then at the same time, they get deals. They get deals for me. That I don't even know. Typically, it's just because I have to compare it to, I might be buying better stuff, and then I gotta justify it. Like just same thing with the light. Same thing with the light. So I can't charge $1 million for something. That's enough for Home Depot for right now. Menards. I love Menards now. Biggest fan of Menards, because with the 11% off. When I was doing electrical back in the day, I remember my boss bringing it up that Menards carries way more stuff than Home Depot. And I was just thinking, there's no way. They look identical. The more I've been shopping at both these places, there's a big difference. Yeah, there's a big difference. For example, I was doing my brother's water heater, and we didn't have the right type of vent to convert. I forgot the name, but it's going through a thin wall vent to a B vent. I can't even think about it. It's another letter. It could be an A. I don't know. A C. But it was converting to a B vent. And we went to Home Depot just because it was just so close. And then I get in there and I just start complaining. I'm like, this is why I don't go to Home Depot. So now let's go to Menards now, because they're gonna have everything. If you start looking through Menards better, you'll start seeing that they have, especially if you do remodels or something, you're gonna know there's a big difference. They do have a lot of the same stuff. And then people always say that Menards has lesser quality of stuff. I haven't really seen it yet. Maybe certain stuff, like you can go, what's holding my sectional snake. Okay, that's a big bin. Went to Home Depot. I like their bins. Super hardcore. Cost $1 million. Okay. So I think I found one at Home Depot for $40, or it could be $60. It was something stupid. It could be even $80, but it was drastically different. But it wasn't the size, or it was just too bulky. So I was at Menards, just randomly glancing, found a bin. The bin was $20. Yes, it's thinner, but same time, okay, well it cracks, I'll go buy another one. And it's still pretty rigid. So a lot of these bigger box stores, they sell lesser quality of items compared to Supply House. It matters what you're buying from there. Supply House is really cheap. But like I said, it matters what you're buying, because it could be more than the big box stores. I'll give an example. We'll say kitchen sink drain strainers. So they'll range from cheapo drains at Home Depot's and Menards, they're about $10. Those are those little crappy thin drains. They have the rubber on it, then they have the nut you gotta tighten up at the bottom. Not at the bottom, but just a bigger cast iron, or cast, I don't even want to say pot metal nut. I hate those. I usually like the ones that'll, there's a one that I like that has a ring, spins, and there's screws in there, but won't get into that. But they want that for $10. You could buy that on Supply House for half the price, and it's probably gonna have a brass nut on it. It's the quality difference, it's out of this world. And a drain that might cost $20 at Home Depot or Menards costs half the price or $5 cheaper with brass on it compared to their gold color nuts that they're claiming that are brass or tricking you. And then also, I mean, when you're a trade master over at Supply House, you're able to buy quantity and just drop the prices dramatically. You're not getting stuff for free. When you're buying quality, I mean quantity, you're getting it, like, say you buy 5 of something, 6 of something, you're getting $1 off of those 6. So you might be saving $6. It adds up, but it matters, especially if you're going to be using all the stuff all the time. I'm always trying to find ways where I can save money on material. I guess a lot of people just give up, you know, and say material's material. Me walking around Home Depot looking for clearance isn't probably the best use of my time, which I know it's not, because I could probably be doing other stuff to make me more money. I guess, I think I'm enjoying it now. Just walking, everybody knows me. Or they, you know, I say hi to the workers or whatever. It feels like I work there. That's how often I walk these places. They may not know me, but they see me. Kind of waste of time. When I find something good, I could buy 5, 10, 15 things of it. That was fun with those vanities. Loaded this truck up 3-4 times, and I fit like 7 vanities in this thing. Don't know how, but I did it. Menards got decent clearance too. Not as good as Home Depot. So I just got out of Home Depot. Seen some deals. Not really applying to me per se, but I'll show you guys. This is an exit sign. It's going for $20.03. Originally $79.47. It's just an exit sign. So if you guys are dealing with commercial or whatever, you guys you're requiring exit signs, it would be perfect for you. And then also there were some can lights I've seen, recessed lighting. These are 3 inchers. Okay, they're going for $7.36 right now. Originally $35.47. $7.36, yeah, $35.47, yeah. Commercial electric. But like I said, there could be an issue with this. You would have to check the reviews. They can go out after maybe a year. But those are high class ones. I mean, there's stainless steel, there's white, and then there's like a matte black. But you're getting it for dirt cheap. The 3 inches are, I think, for more downlighting, you know, decorative. Funny, I was talking to a viewer and he was telling me about the commercial electric lights, and he ended up quit using them because he's having so much issues with them going out after 6 months, a year. So he was just, Steve's just buying it from the electrical supply house, which they're costing like 3 to 4 more times, which is nice for his customers. But property managers, I don't think they even care, because if you tell them the light cost originally $20 and he tell them, well, it's going to cost you $60 or $80 for one that's going to last, they're going to say to put the cheap one in. 9 times out of 10. Unless it's their property, maybe. I'm not sure. I guess everything's a harder sell. Also, Lowe's does awesome clearance too. Still gotta watch out for what they're putting stuff on clearance, but I mean, I seen the Blue Monster thread sealer, that the liquid Teflon. They were selling that for, not now, this is a while back. They were selling for like I think probably $4 each for the little tub, you want to call it, like this big. And they're usually like around $7 or $8. I mean, not 75% off, but it helps. I bought like 4 of them. I wish I would have bought more. There was like a box of them. Could have bought like 16, 30 of them. But certain stuff I don't go crazy on. Ooh, another thing I was thinking of, like something so cheap as a tubular pipe. Home Depot was clearancing off P-traps for 88 cents. You know, but they don't cost much. They're about $5, $7. But you're getting it for 88 cents. They're probably discontinuing it, changing different brands, or changing packaging. Who knows? Credit cards. Ooh, scary. Trying to talk my brother and my best friend to getting credit cards. Well, they have credit cards, but the problem is them using it. My brother recently, maybe about a month ago or so, he's like, wow, these credit card points are really adding up. I'm like, I've been telling you this. They both use their credit cards. I'm sure not actively. Credit cards offer a lot of protection. Okay? You got debit cards and credit cards. Credit cards offer more protection, as far as I know, than a debit card. I'm just not financial advice, just a hillbilly on YouTube. I'm just a hillbilly. So, if money's stolen off the credit card, you'll get that money right back. Well, I don't know how right back, but compared to a debit card, it might take you 30 days if there's a fraud or scam on there. And some people need the money. And if you're out of that money and you have no money in the account and you gotta wait all those days, it can get scary. Because I remember working back in the day, dude's debit card got ripped off, and then he had to wait, and he had no money in the account or whatever. Scary stuff. When you sign up for credit cards, this is what I used to do. I used to wait. I think I had 1 or 2 in the beginning. I used to wait when there was $150, $200, $300 offers for credit cards. And then the points you would get, I don't do the travel, the airplane miles. I do the 1.5% back. You know, you can make sure you get cash, or you can buy gift cards. Any money I spend, it's always on a credit card. Always. Personal or business card. I just look at it as, I'm spending the money, I might as well get something back. But it's funny though, when I was younger, I always used a debit card. And if that's all you have, that's what you're gonna be consistently using. Talking to my best friend about that, it's a mental thing, you know? Because when I was telling him, I'm like, dude, just use your credit card. And he's just like, well, he's worried that he's gonna spend more money, or he's probably assuming that I'm spending more money just to get the points. My best friend and I are polar opposites. He's more passive, I'm more aggressive. He excels in stuff where I don't. I'm always trying to figure that guy out. But obviously we all have our certain thoughts about stuff. I pay my credit cards off weekly because they add up fast. I don't suggest opening a credit card, especially if you're not going to pay it off. Don't think you're going to get points and then pay the interest on it. I don't pay interest on credit cards. If you're going to pay interest on credit cards, don't get them. Don't get it. It's high interest. It's ridiculous. And they want you to pay interest. That's why they're so enticing. I mean, a lot of them, I keep getting offers. They're saying, you know, 12 months interest-free, 16 months interest-free. I only sign up for credit cards now if I get a big bonus. And I haven't signed up for a credit card in a long time. Also, you can take those points, like I said, gift cards. You add up the points, see if you got the business, get a Home Depot gift card. And now you got free material that you can charge on. Or you get cash back. There's lots of different things you can do with it. Stock on your truck. I was listening to the podcast between the Handyman Journey and the Bulletproof Handyman. Both YouTubers. And the Handyman Journey's actually got a Facebook page. They were bringing up stock on trucks, taking trips to Home Depot, Menards. I think they just brought Home Depot. They said it was an issue. The Handyman Journey was bringing up how they would think about just having a runner, just to have them running out, putting the bigger cost guys on the job working while they send somebody. Material, I take it very seriously. I don't want to lose on a job. When you make a trip to Home Depot, Menards, Ace Hardware, you're gonna lose. Unless you're charging for it. And how much can you charge? Because really, okay, say you charge 50 bucks to go pick it up. I still don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it at all. Because I know in my head, I'm like, I'm losing. Or while I'm making the trip back, I'm thinking about how I went wrong. There's some stuff you're not going to be able to carry. Because you're not going to know. Usually, this is why I get pictures. Try to figure out what's going on. But they were bringing up kits. I think the Bulletproof Handyman. They have kits for everything. They do more. I'm sure not sure. I know he does more than me. He offers more services. The problem is always room. You can only stuff so much in certain areas. Organization is key. Also, especially if you're trying to find something for a job, you need to be organized. You need to get in, get out, but obviously do quality work. I mean, sometimes if I have to go to Home Depot or whatever, and I have a job, okay, maybe I need like 2 pieces. I'll end up buying 6 or 8 because sometimes that won't work. So you have to come up with plan B. I've always overbought stuff because in the beginning, you'll notice where you have to like, well, now I'm missing this piece. Now I'm missing this piece. You cannot afford to go to box store 3 times. You can't. That's what homeowners usually do. And anybody I talk to, I'm like, dude, just do this and overbuy the stuff. You can always return it. Home Depot, the return policy is awesome. And that's why another reason why I use credit cards too. You can use debit cards, but literally overbuy, use what you need, return it. You don't even need the receipt. You tell them you got the card, they can search it up on the card. Boom, nice and easy. Something I like about Menards. Okay, you need the receipt. But they have the little kiosks and you're able to use the card to go search it up and they get your receipts back. Problem is I might have 15 things I'm returning, so I'm trying to remember what each job was, so I don't have to get a receipt for every single item. I'm like, okay, well, I bought this all together, I bought this all together, so I have to get receipts for this, this, and this. That's one Menards needs to do something about that. I guess it could be worse, but even if they don't fix it, Menards is still my favorite. That was definitely weird. Just left Home Depot, bought something with my credit card, and it made me sign for it. It came up on the big screen to sign. And I called, just you know, I grabbed the dude next to me that was working there. I'm like, hey, you ever seen this before? Guy looked at me all weird, and I'm like, yeah, sometimes, yeah, it pops up, and I have never seen that, ever. Certain, you know, certain stores you're going to have to sign. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I ever have to sign my credit card. But this just popped up at this Home Depot. It says your car issuers, I think, is requiring this. I don't know if it just changed. And this guy's looking at me like I'm an alien. I have never had to sign at Home Depot. I don't know if Home Depot's requiring it or my card's requiring it. I don't know if they're having issues with people. They're probably having issues. People saying, oh, my car was stolen. Has to be. That doesn't make any sense. I just can't get over. And then it's sometimes where you find yourself asking the employee, they could just be there for 6 months. You know? So it's wise to pay attention to your surroundings. See who's always working. Because the people that are going to be there longer are going to know what's going on. And that's why you have to be friends with the managers and all that, because that's something else, that's for sure. Well, enough of that. That's it. That's a wrap. Wrap it up.